Hey family, it's Tasha MAMABEAR Prepping. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to get some business out of the way. So I did a video a couple days ago where I discussed in my opinion, very nasty email that I received. And I want to backtrack that a little bit. I want to walk that back a little bit. What happened surprisingly is that person emailed me this weekend, and I was not expecting that email. The email was very lovely. It was an apology email. It was from a fellow sister, a Christian, and she apologized to me. And of course that humbled me immediately, and I apologized. I did not need to take it to the way I took it. I could have taken the higher road, right? And not been the one to just share it with the world. I could have just emailed the person back or just ignored it. And I did not. So right now, for the record, I want to say that I apologize to you, sister. I apologize for doing and sharing that email. And a lot of you guys might say, who cares? It was nasty. It was this, it was that. But I think that everything in life is a moment where you can learn and learn about each other, be humbled, think about the things we do, the actions we make. And so I'm going to just take responsibility right now for my part, whether it was nasty or not. I have since taken down the video. There's no need to rehash it. We'll go back over it. I just want to make a public apology to that subscriber. Okay, now moving on. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people are asking me, what's going to happen? What's going to happen on Tuesday? People were asking me the last Tuesday when, President Trump was going to be, arraigned, arrested, and there was the big fiasco of him, his outcry of like, take the streets, and it was very, it sounded like some stuff we'd heard before. And I just, a lot of people are just really up in arms. They're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is there going to be protests? Is there going to be riots? What's going to happen, right? And as people who prepare, there's a few of you that have reached out, like, what's going to happen? What's your opinion? What's going on? And my opinion is really, there's nothing to see here. This is a bunch of games, a bunch of shenanigans. Yes, this is a big deal in the sense of this has never happened before, right? We've never had a president who was arrested, arraigned, whatever like this before. And so that aspect's a pretty big deal by itself, right? It's like, whoa, has one needed to maybe been taken down before, or maybe, arrested? Sure, they're all dirty. They're all corrupt. It really doesn't matter, right? Nobody is perfect. Everybody sins. And that's not me taking up for him specifically. I'm just saying that they're all dirty. They're all corrupt. They're all doing bad things. They're all doing illegal things. They're not these saints, right? Walking around because they're the president, that they're not doing anything bad. I mean, through the years, lots of stuff, bad stuff presidents have done. So I digress. What I think, though, is that there's nothing for you to be worrying about. You should not be glued to the TV. Right now, this is going to be the biggest stuff on TV. It's all they're talking about. They want there to be something that happens so that they can talk about it, right? And so is something going to happen? I have no idea, right? I have no idea if people will come out. This will end up being a really big deal. Lots of riots, a lot of protests, cities burning, or it will be calm and cool and nothing is happening, okay? For us, for you, that means nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing to see here. Just keep moving, head on a swivel, like it always is, right? Paying attention to what's going on. If you live in a big city, yeah, maybe you're averting bigger places, obviously anywhere near where this is going to be happening at. Bigger cities where or you're hearing rumbles of stuff happening, protests happening. Stay clear of that stuff, right? Maybe don't be out and about just running all your errands that day, right? I don't think that you need to be living your life in fear as soon as something big is supposed to happen, right? I think that you just pay attention, continue to push forward, continue to water, food, meds. This theater of our enemies and them getting closer and closer is what should concern you right now. It's very, very hush-hush. It's very, very quiet, but there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of conversations happening. And these alliances that are being made between Russia, China, North Korea is in the mix. A lot of these other countries that were like, bad Russia, are kind of like falling back now. And so you need to be paying attention. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to what's happening, right? Lots of the country still going through storms, winter storms. We are in April now, and winter storms, like heavy tornadoes, heavy storms, heavy winter storms. So there's a lot of stuff still happening that is, in my opinion, way more important than what's happening, you know, tomorrow with this man being arrested. That is what it is. It's facts. You protesting, you being angry is not going to change the fact that this is going to happen to him. Okay. What we should be concentrating on is getting ahead of a collapse, getting ahead of stuff going totally sideways, so that we are in a position with our families to be ready for whatever is going to come our way. Okay. And so simple things can be done. Keeping your house clean, you know, simple things can be done. Organizing, going through where you keep things, how you keep them, organizing them. Organizing stuff makes you have so much more room than when you just throw stuff together. If you, my dear, have a room, have a closet, have a floor, have a space that's full of bags from the store or Walmart boxes of things you've bought or whatever, baby, you're doing a disservice. You need to go through that stuff, start going through it slowly but surely, and just start putting it where it belongs. Okay. And if the spot that it's supposed to go is disorganized, whatever, just get in there slowly, put some music on, pour a drink, and just slowly start organizing stuff and putting stuff away. You are going to feel magical after you do something like that. So continue to do that. I'm going to knock out a little bit of jam today, I think, is what I'm doing. We're just calm, cool. It's the beginning of the week. It's Monday, obviously, for everybody. That's kind of a day, right? We've had a bunch of nasty weather as well move through, which is, you know, obviously hitting all of the country. California got hit hard, you know, obviously tornadoes, the whole South is getting hit hard. Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, I mean, everybody, Texas, everybody's getting a piece of that right now. And so I hope that you guys stay safe, stay warm, continue to prep, head on a swivel, of course, but there's nothing to see here as far as what's going on over here. There's bigger and badder things that should be what you're keeping your eye on as far as things happening, so that you can see those flags, you can see that stuff happening early, so that you can continue to make moves ahead of the masses. Okay. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a beautiful beginning of the week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Take care. Bye.